is scheduled for one fall. And will hopefully be refereed if he can make his way across that bump there by PWA Hall of Famer Mike the Fitz Fitzpatrick.
Every LPW referee has some sort of accolade. This is a highly decorated ref force.
Well, Michael the Fitz Fitzpatrick has been a referee in this province for
You should just Google him and see what happens.
over 20 years, and I feel confident in saying, without hyperbole or the fact that he's a good friend of mine, one of the best in the business.
And a firefighter and a plumber. If you're looking for a new house, he's a realtor. I'm so sorry. You're going to watch this tonight back on Twitch and you're going to say, fuck those guys.
I don't know what's happening right now.
Making their way to the ring first.
All right, back on track. Speaking of veterans, El Asesino, no stranger to professional wrestling rings. Here in Western Canada, the Mexican Devil making his return to Love Pro Wrestling. I spoke of TJ Cannon being a very unpleasant gentleman. This guy high on the list as well. That scowl comes through that mask loud and clear.
Yeah, Boris, I can see exactly what you're saying. Just you can feel just the disdain radiating off of him.
And El Asesino taking on a young man, clandestine wrestling society trained, very young in his career, but things starting to fall into place for Jared Rogers. Big first win over Sebastian Wolf recently, and not a lot of men can say that. But he's in tough today against El Asesino. Jared Rogers always brings the cheering section with him. We got lasers. We got lasers this month. Maybe I should ask for more money.
I got a laser in my eyeball.
Don't look directly at the lasers.
Hey!
El Asesino, as I mentioned, never
Jared
met
Rogers not even able to finish his entrance.
Never met a rule he would not break. And silencing that cheering section damn quick.
And I'll tell you what, Boris, when you're early into your career like Jared Rogers is, every match feels like a make or break. And when you have some momentum behind you, as you mentioned, he has some big wins behind him. You want to keep riding that, and to have that just the rug kind of pulled out from under you before you can even finish your entrance, I mean, that's also just a mental advantage that El Asesino has at this point.
And I'm sure you remember when you got your first win, kind of feeling like you got that monkey off your back.
Exactly, and you just want to keep that going.
El Asesino going to use those veteran ways to try to dispatch of Jared Rogers. But Rogers firing back with elbows and strikes and chops in the corner.
Whoa! Rogers was starting to build some momentum, but it got stopped.
Asesino going to use that power game, just heaving him over his shoulders. Rogers hit the canvas hard. Going to go for another cover. Still to come, T.Y. Jackson, Reed Matthews going to go one-on-one. Title opportunity at stake. Judas Icarus, Zoe Sager going to go one-on-one for the LPW Grand Championship. Tag team titles on the line. And of course, last but not least, Speedball Mike Bailey in the house. Going to take on Michael Richard Blaze. What a lot of people consider around here a dream match. A lot of respect on both those names. And everyone's been looking forward to that one since it was announced. And it's all going down tonight.
Well, it's funny that you use the word respect. Just as El Asesino was ripping into the eye sockets of Jared Rogers, no respect at all. Just really showing the dichotomy of the veterans that you have here at LPW.
That's uncalled for. We sort of run a family show here, but we put everything you had behind that whip into the corner.
Official checking on Jared Rogers, who's crawling towards the ropes.
I'm uncomfortable with the genital discussion going on to the left of me, but nonetheless, Asesino taking a moment to jaw with ringside fans before focusing his energy back on Jared Rogers. Again, Irish whip into the corner. Again, uncalled for.
Whoa, but now pays for it.
Yeah, caught the boot coming in. That might have just pissed him off, though. Rogers able to get that elbow up. Up and over.
Oh, dropkick sends Asesino back into the turnbuckles.
Out onto the ring apron. Caught him with the shoulder coming in. Charging the ropes. Oh, Asesino, there's that veteran presence and that strength. Planting him head first. That might be it for Rogers. Oh, he pulled him up by the hair.
Yeah. Again, probably could have ended it there, but wants to keep the punishment prolonged.
And that's that veteran disrespect you talked about a couple of minutes ago.
Again, wrenching on the hair.
El Asesino looking perhaps to go high risk. Rogers wisely rolling out of the splash zone, out of harm's way, if you will. Inside cradle. And Jared Rogers.
That's it.
He wisely rolled. Oh, come on now. Rogers wisely rolled out of the drop zone. Asesino had to come down off of the top, and he surprised him with the roll-up. Perhaps a veteran move from the youngster, but now he's paying for it.
But again, this will go down in the record books as a victory for Jared Rogers.
And a big one as well. Wait a minute.
Oh, here's Son of Irish.
Son of Irish. Asesino hitting the high road. The one-gun salute from El Asesino. Irish, you can see, still favoring that left knee from... Big win for young Jared Rogers. Getting his flowers from the crowd.
Well, and now finally, this is sort of, there was a little pause put on his entrance when he got jumped, but now Jared Rogers getting to soak it in.
Perhaps maybe a budding tag team we're seeing between Jared Rogers and Son of Irish.